You're drained. You're tired. You're exhausted. You can only think about sleeping and munching away. Welcome to the Power episode. Let's see how to power up your system and what to do to prevent the burnout.
It's life hacks, Ralph K's life hacks, Ralph K's life hacks.
Oh, we've all been there. It's a Friday and you're exhausted and you're like, oh my God, I don't have energy to do anything anymore. I personally was totally burned out, like health-wise burned out also in my late 30s, right? So adrenal gland fatigue, weekend comes along, all you can think about is sleeping and resting and you don't even know what to do to get your energy back. Today, let's talk about power. The more power you have, the more you can achieve. The more power, personal power you have, the more energy you have. Wow, life is joyous, life is fun, life is great. You're tired, you're exhausted, it's not gonna feel that great. Many people are, nagging and slagging themselves through the days of suffering. And today, let's talk about a couple of different things you can do right now that will increase your power. It means you gotta take small little actions, little steps, but some things you can do to improve your power game. Well, the obvious and first one is what is sucking your power? So why are you so sucked up? Why are you so stressed out? Why are you lacking so much power? Are you worrying all the time? Well, I've talked about it before. Worrying, not helping. So getting yourself a plan, writing it on a piece of paper. I talked about it in the last podcast, and just mapping out what is possible for this month. What is even feasible? What is even reasonable? Right? So many people around me are like, I want to be a millionaire by the time I'm 30. I want to be a movie star by next week. We're putting all these pressure things on us, but who's really judging us? Who's putting all the pressure on us? If not the people from our past, the people that have scolded us in the past, people that have told us in the past that we should do more, we should be more. So the more stressed out we are, the more emotions of stress that we feel, well, that's what's draining. The draining thing in life, the things that suck energy out of you are emotions. So the less emotions you feel throughout the day, the more calm and collected, the more zen you are, the less tired you're going to be. So first question is always, why are you so worried? What is stressing you out? And how can we unplug you from that mental roller coaster of stress, so that you can calm yourself down and we can calm you down so you can become, again, productive, creative, and the more happy you are and the more you practice happy. I'm going to change the whole podcast. I'm just going to call this now the Happy Podcast, because happy is what you need to be more creative and more productive. The Happy Pill Podcast. How to get you more happy. So number one question is, why are you stressed out about it's money? It is work, it is future. Future, well, working on it, you're doing a personal branding, you're discovering your inner strength, you're finding out what you're great at, you gotta take more and more actions on that, things are gonna work out, because we do have time. Great phrase is, the game is not over, and as long as I'm not dead, I will on trying. So it's a win-win. I will either succeed or I will die. Either way, things are gonna happen, I'm gonna move forward. So as long as I keep trying, things are gonna work out. You can only drown if you stop swimming. So let's focus on positive actions, positive things you can do that are realistic, taking away the pressure. Things take time. Unfortunately, they do take time. I wish I could give you a happy pill and things would all be done today. They just don't. So we need to learn about patience, need to do it about every day, every week. Take an action that gets you closer to your goal and you will have success. Anyway, moving on, because it's the power episode. Who is sucking your power? Who has sucked your power over the last 5 days? Who has sucked your power over the last 5 days? What are those people in your life? Toxic people, that's a very obvious thing to talk about. People who are just like downers, naysayers, people who are just like so unhappy with their own life that just sitting with them gets you to feel the same vibe of unhappiness. Depressed people do that to me. If I sit down with somebody who's really like depressed and I like that person, that gets my energy out of there because I'm trying to listen to them, I'm trying to talk to them, and that's a big nay for me personally because it's gonna suck my energy. And I'm, realistically not a therapist. I'm sitting down with a friend. They need to find professional help to get out of their depression. The other day, somebody wrote me on Instagram that they were so unhappy with their life and don't know what to do, and I referred them to a therapist because, depressed people need professional help. That's what we all do. Therapists are a great thing to do. If you've never tried one, go and try one. It's really fun to do. But those people sucking your energy, you don't want them around you. So what do? You don't talk about their problems. You skip over that. You don't fall into a narcissist bitching about life. You step over that and you just keep your own cool, talk about it yourself. Don't give opinions to them. Don't try to help people. And if you can, avoid them altogether. So this is number 2. Who's sucking your power? What are the people that are not making you feel great? Now, what gives you power? What are the things in your life that give you power? What is the stuff that makes you happy? And it comes all down to having 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day to finding your inner calm and your inner energy. So energy goes through your body. It comes from the universe, it comes from the earth, it comes from everything around you. And I would like you to think about harvesting that energy. So just like going to a gas station, if you never go to a gas station and fill your tank, of course you're burned out, of course you're tired. So there's a lot of different things you can do on a daily basis to go to that energy gas station that we have all around you and fill your tank up again. I would like you to look at a site called Chi Center, ChiCenter.com. It's a Qigong master who teaches the ancient art of Qigong, and you can take a class with him. There's a lot of free material on the side. I personally like it because I just like all the stuff that's a little different and oriental, just to explore stuff and meditate with the guy. It's on your computer, on your phone, and just listen to insights about harvesting energy fields around you. There's the Calm app, CALM app. If you haven't tried it out, they offer a lot of free things on finding your inner calm. Maybe if you have sleep issues, they have a sleep program on there, and it's a beautiful thing to do to just calm yourself down. I love doing it with power naps. So you heard about power naps. How does a power nap work? Your feet need to be high. So you can't do a power nap in a car, or you can't do it in a chair. You need to figure out a way to get the feet, well, unless you have a huge car, get the feet at the height of your head. So your body thinks you're sleeping. Cover your eyes with some fabric, so either with a shirt or a jacket. Put the Calm app on. Go to Spotify. You can find me on Spotify and just put Polynesian spa music or any other spa music, and give yourself 7 minutes, 10 minutes of going to a gas station and filling your tank with air, with breathing, and calming down the emotions. So the underlying thing that powering you up is calming down the emotions, calming down the emotions. Power nap, wonderful thing to do. If you haven't done so, please try it out. 5 to 7 minutes a day. Boom. It's going to help you also with sleep. If you don't sleep at night because you're worried and you're anxious and you have so many things going on, that's going to be very detrimental to your health and to your whole creativity. The more you calm yourself down during the day, the better you're going to sleep at night. Now, why is it so hard to sleep at night? Well, because the brain, keeps absorbing, keeps doing all day long, and when you lay down, that's the moment for the brain to calibrate, to think through things. So if you have a very active mind and you're very creative, your brain at night is going to go through a lot of thinking, a lot of imagining. The way to calm that down is to take small power naps throughout the day, where your brain already starts to process information. So at night, when you then go to sleep, things go easier and you can drift into a beautiful sleep easier. On the Calm app, there's also free sleep stories. They're designed and created to help you to rest and sleep. Another thing to power you up is food. So food, there's 5 things that affect you. Food is one of them. It's everything that goes through your mouth, everything that you hear, all the sounds, you smell, everything you can smell, everything you can see, everything you can touch. So old Buddhist saying those are the five gates to your body, and those things will drain your energy. So, food. Did you eat sugar over the last 5 days? Was there any, sugar or produced sugar, in your food? It's just hard for your immune system to work through. So you can have all the sugar you want, but you got to understand that sugar is always going to be a challenge for your immune system to work through, for your body to digest. It's just hard to do. So if you're already tired, already have all the stress going on, and then you have sugar and highly processed foods, it's going to make everything a little bit harder, right? So let's look into foods that are going to help you. Obviously the whole vegetables and the proteins and all of that, but also stuff that has less sugar in it is going to help your body. It's going to help you to feel better.